Be cool, we go to other worlds.
Yeah.
You know, all these worlds. And I feel like, I don't know, what have I been reading at the moment? Been reading the Bobaverse books. Anybody read the Bobaverse? Thank you, one person. Trust me, me and that guy know what we're talking about. And I feel like they're so good at taking you out of your world to help you understand your world.
And do you have a line in the sand for your fandom? I know you're a huge Trekkie and a huge Battlestar Galactica man. Would you want to be in those spin-offs, or would you want to keep your fandom your fandom?
I met the guys, the creators of Battlestar Galactica once, because they also make another show set in Scotland called Outlander, which a few of my friends my mate Stephen Cree, who's in that, would love to hear this. And I was like, hey, I'm a massive fan. I mean, you know, I know you're going to make the movie or something like that. They never ended up making the movie. You know, I'm happy to throw a hat in the ring if you would. And he was like, oh, you're so kind. I'm like, no, I'm deadly fucking serious. I want to be a fighter pilot, alright? So, yeah, what was this question? And then Star Trek. I've got a long and complicated history with Star Trek. Love Patrick. I've gone on record as saying I would play the young Patrick in a heartbeat. Yeah, I got some ideas.
So let's get into the Patrick Stewart and all, but starting with Michael.
Sir Patrick and Serene were in their trailers, or in their trailer. I think they had separate trailers, but they might as well have just had a shared trailer because they were just in it the whole time together. And like, I think Patrick was cooking salmon or something like that. And like Serene, I was having hair extensions put in at the time, and it was a 17-hour hair extension session. Because I turned up with hair that was like kind of like a military cut, like an inch or two on top and shaved at the sides. So we were like frantically trying to give me 70s hair. And so the hair was down to my backside at this point because they hadn't trimmed it yet. And I was halfway through the session and still had another 8 hours to go. So I was sitting on the steps of their trailer whilst Patrick's cooking salmon and Serene is stroking my fake hair. We start talking about the fact that we've just all done Macbeth, and Serene is a famous Macbeth, like from, I think, what, the 60s or the 70s at the RSC, did a revolutionary Macbeth, I think.
Each film, one feels bronze, one feels silver, and I really loved the style choices in each change, but I'm wondering from an acting perspective, was there ever a moment that you went into a voice or went into a physicality that surprised even you because of the shape of the films being so jazzy?
Jazzy. No. As the answer. Because, did I ever get really surprised? I mean, I get surprised. Sometimes, I'm a very considered actor. I kind of plan what I'm going to do. I know what I want to do. If I'm not getting ideas of what I want to do when I'm reading the script, then the script probably isn't for me. It's either not good or I'm not the right actor for it. So the first time I read the script, I'm already pinpointing moments, what I want to do here, how I want to undercut something there, how I want to shock the audience somewhere, but then I want to make them laugh, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't always work, but you know, you got to try. And I think that the only time I get lost is mid-take. Sometimes you'll feel like all your planning, all your conniving and consideration goes out the window, and you, for a moment, you don't become the character because you are the character. The character is you. There's nothing else. There's nothing else making that. It's just you. You don't go anywhere. But sometimes you do feel transported to these other realms and these other planets and these other solar systems or these other dimensions that I was talking about at the beginning of this. And it feels real. And that's why we do it. It's like, I mean, I'm not condoning drugs, anybody, but people take drugs to get that experience, that transcendent sort of changing of world, changing of becoming in an altered state. You become an altered beast. Anybody remember that name? And I feel that was polite. I feel like nobody remembers altered beast. Okay. And that's one of the reasons I do acting. The other reason I do acting to people is to connect, because it's just communication, and that's what humanity has thrived on, being able to communicate. It's elevated us past the state of animal, and acting and drama and all of that, they are a form of communication, not just between you and the other actor. Oh.
It's like he's the.
What do I want to talk about? Erectile dysfunction? No. I don't know. I've got nothing for you, mate. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I need to explore publicly.
Hi. So in the movie Split, you get to play multiple different personalities, and you do an amazing job at it. I want to know, who was your favorite personality to play, and why was it Patricia?
You know what, I go back and forth in my memory about the ones I enjoyed playing most. I loved playing Hedwig because there was such a freedom and innocence, and yet the conflict that I was talking about before, there's a slight nastiness in them as well. There is a kind of a bit of a violence in them as well. Patricia was fun because she was so put together, yet there was definitely a threat of violence about her. And there was also something kind of kinky about her as well. And in fact, in my mind, she was a nun. And she had sort of forsaken her original faith, which was some form of Christianity, but she had transferred that faith in her belief in the beast. But the reason that I think she represents suppression and what you do with suppression and how suppression can, and some people anyway, express itself. And so that suppressing all those desires for so much time being a nun, I think it sort of developed a real kink in her as well. And slightly violent kink as well. She was good fun.
Thank you.
If he did a movie and they're in post-production, right? He could be in Prague shooting his next film. They can't get in there, and they had voice matches. And I was his voice match on the West Coast. They had a guy in New York who did films that were post-production there. But if you ever see, there's a part in Man on Fire. They took her crazy, took the girl. That's me. That's you. So one line, I get residuals, click. Michael, it doesn't have to end like this. That's me. It's like talking to Adam Sandler. There's a bunch of them like, oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Wait, that's you?
For Envy, yeah, we did that.
I quoted
good for you.
Year.
Good for you, man. Yeah, so we did these things. No, it's nice to get out there and actually be with other people. Because one of the things is like, working on a scene and just like trying to, running it and playing it through. It's always a great part of the job. It's exciting. It's really cool. When you're doing that alone in a booth, right? Everybody's there on the Zoom, but it's when it's over, you click and you're in your house, which is great. No traffic, sure. But it's something a little bit. I miss a lot of friends, and that's one of the reasons I really do. I like to come to these conventions, not only to meet people who have been affected and enjoyed anything I've done, but you get to see your friends. Of course. David Hayter, I haven't seen David in a while. He's always like Snake and Drake. I'm like, that's the next show. But he, I hadn't seen him, and God, I was supposed to go to dinner with him last night, and I was so tired. And I went to
You're about to meet. Absolutely, obsessive, massive Scream fan. I have a feeling many of you feel the same way I do. I'm curious, how many people became horror fans because of Scream? It's the perfect gateway movie. It's why I watch Psycho, Halloween, you name it, for the first time. It is a special film. I am so
Now, without further ado, please join me in welcoming the cast of Scream. They might be on.
Check, wow.
I think there's some people in the room that know how strongly I feel about this. The whole Stu Lives thing. People in this room are not gonna like my opinion on that matter. I love you. You dead, right? You dead.
This is over.
Almost as good as Jamie's topic meetings.
Wait, I love how Stu lives, but Randy's still on the goddamn coffin. Stu, you're alive. You got hit with a Zenith TV. Randy, no, you're dead.
So, you're obviously mistaken. He's very much alive, and if you don't believe it, you should leave now. Guys, here's how we usually do this. So our whole...
Matt lost his voice, just to be clear.
Yes.
Because any of you are wondering, this is not how he normally sounds.
Yes, so it sounds kind of sexy.
Oh boy.
Our hope is that we believe in these moments about sort of explaining who we really are. What happens is we get with an unbelievable moderator like this, we'll just get movie questions and questions about character, and the reality is nobody gives a shit about that. But our job is to tell you about our lives, the ups and downs, and let you ask all the questions, and we'll take it and try to show you what life's about a little, rather than just talking about how cool it is. Because it is cool, but we have a lot of ups and downs in life, and so we just try. Did you say I look sexy? Because that's all I heard.
I'm not gonna open that can of worms because I would do something.
Oh my god.
No, it's not changing anything. Are you sure?
Wow! You know what you said? Say it again, man, slowly. There was nothing more final than that statement. Final girl said, I'm not dead. Alright, everybody take note. Here.
So I want to know a personal opinion on your taste of movies within the last 13 years. I know you've been asked this a million times, but I'll narrow it down a little bit. So what's your favorite scary movie, I guess, since 2010?
Showgirls. Absolutely frightening. Now guys, I just redid this a line from the movie, so I need a tip. Away from it.
I have Santa Claus in the house. Do you have a question? I'll give you anything. How was this piece then? So this is a screen settle down on stuff. Anyways, there it was when I was 6. Here's the truth. The great thing about playing Shaggy is I still get to do it for you. I still get to do it in the, I go to do the cartoons. I am the voice of Shaggy for the last 15 years. For me, it's an opportunity to carry forward an iconic character for the next generations. And the thing I love about it is I get to, we are transient. really like working. So that job keeps me going back to work, and the pride in how I work is real. And I'm defined by work, and my joy comes from it. So for me to go back to that again, when I'm not working in Hollywood, is really powerful. And I can cheer the kids day up in 1 second. So that's how
Why don't you stand up here? I have a little question.
Aww.
Ready?
Did you guys ever get items back from the
Probably. Matt, did you ever get nightmares?
I didn't know. No, because, you're on set and you're surrounded by 100 crew and...
We have a question. Wait. He's been here. Yeah, I think so.
I'm Josh. First time cosplaying, so a little nervous, but I'm a big fan of Wes Craven, so I was wondering what each of your favorite Wes Craven movie is.
Ooh. Scream.
I like Serpent in the Rainbow.
He did tell good stories about Serpent in the Rainbow. Remember that? He told a story once that it was a whole voodoo story. And I said, I don't believe in voodoo. And he said it to a voodoo priest. And the voodoo priest said, well, you don't believe in voodoo, but voodoo believes in you. And that screenwriter ended up having to leave hanging because he blew something in his face and he lost his mind.
Oh.
True story. Yeah, right here. Where's my man?
How many colors does it take over?
I have a wife already, but sure.
Go for it. Wait.
For the first movie, we're the...
You're just standing in the middle of the stage.
It's my turn.
Cindy's
I'm just, okay, I'll stand over here.
man, for the most memorable.
Oh, no, I was just saying, it's hard, honestly, it's hard to pick, but the first film was such an incredible experience. We all had such a blast together, and it really was like being at summer camp, and we became a family, and it's so nice to see these guys now so often. We do a lot of these now, and I feel like we're like a little touring company. and it's really, it says something to how much it meant to us back then, that we're all still so close and we care about each other and enjoy being together, and are able to stand in front of this audience and have you appreciate the energy as well, because we appreciate you guys.
That was the
I just have a question for you, Matt. So, is being friends the new term for after party?
Being friends. Hey, by the way, real quick, it's a good segue into. So the 5 o'clock. Sorry, you guys. This whole weekend's been crazy. Our lines have been insane. And we have to be out of the hall next door at 5 o'clock at night. But we want to continue to sign if anyone's interested. We will continue to sign until I have to go to the airport, until Nick has to go to the airport. So we are now moving signing into another location.
After party.
Give him a beer, that was so good. So we're going to go to room...
It's 220A, North 220A.
Is that here? Downstairs. I think it's here.
North 220.
Downstairs.
Am I having a stroke of lights glow?
Guys,
It's still the November one.
this is when the lights dim, that's when we want to talk to you about our cult that we're forming. There's a screen mask going around if we can put it on right now. It's amazing. I'm gonna do that. And the love of it, the fact that you guys do this, you come out here every day, it feeds, you know, these guys say it feeds their families, it feeds that, and it also feeds our souls. And you guys are incredible. And to be able to hang with these guys and still, we're so bonded that, I'm sorry, but it's incredible. I'm sorry, I got an email. I'm sorry.
I thought that was a bit for like 5 minutes.
I say, do you think, would you like to go out for a movie? Randy gets the balls to ask. And then she's like, yeah, but only if it's not a horror movie. And the studio goes, yeah, cut that. And but
So sorry.
It meant nothing to you. I still have I just fucking cry.
Can we real quick give it up for our interpreter today? Thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for, again, you may not hear it over there, but thank you for supporting these people. We adore you. Thank you. I just want to say real quick, I'm sorry about SpongeBob. But we are going to sign in 220 with an A, so if you want to find us, we'll do that. Bless you all. Much love. Thank you.